Victory in the America's Cup by Sir Ben Ainslie and his team could spell good times on the horizon for the Solent region, as a study by the University of Chichester has revealed that winning the competition could generate more than £100 million for the South Coast economy.
Doing any pre-impact study is really difficult because there's lots of parameters that you need to consider. Birthing requirements, the time of year, the number of spectators and so on. So it's always very difficult, but what we are able to draw on is there's been lots of research done around prior America Cup events, Valencia, Bermuda and so on. So using that, we were able to extrapolate some estimate figures to try and work out what kind of impact the America's Cup would actually have in Portsmouth. And we reckon that hosting the event itself may generate in excess of about 24 million based on similar type of events that have gone before. Another large area of spend that comes out of the research, and notably Valencia and Bermuda, is the impact of super yachts, big boats actually coming in for these types of events. And extrapolating from prior events, we estimate that could be in excess of about 12 million. You've got the continued presence of Ben Ainslie Racing in Portsmouth for the next couple of years, and we understand there are plans afoot for them to expand. So we think that could be worth about 25 million a year going forward. Then you've got the additional teams coming over prior to the event, and as you've seen in Bermuda, they've gone over well in advance for preparations. So if we said 10 teams, 5 million a team, that's in excess of 50 million. Bolt onto that any pre-event in the build-up to the main event itself, possibly in excess of about 6 million. So in total, the event actually starts adding up. And the beauty is, it's the potential impact is the visitor economy to start with, but it's also the broader marine economy as well that will generate, and it will be good for Portsmouth. But you can see this kind of event actually spreading further along the Solent into Southampton to take advantage of all the berthing, cows, but possibly also creeping towards West Sussex a bit, with places like Chichester Marine are also benefiting. But the thing to recognise, however, is that we're always looking at the net impact, because Portsmouth's a busy tourism destination anyway. So if this takes place, it's displacing something that would be happening already. So it's always important to recognise this as it would be on top of anything else. And it may actually put some people coming off to Portsmouth because it might be too busy. But I think overall, the potential economic benefit outweighs those kind of considerations. And it's a fantastic opportunity to put Solent on the world map.
Businesses like hotels or restaurants could be the first ones to notice if the America's Cup was brought to Portsmouth. But is the region prepared for an event like this?
If Ben was to bring it back, it's a very short lead-in period, so it's 2 years. So there would be a lot to do. Can we deliver? I think yes, because I think when we did it for 2012, and I think that we've shown that we can actually deliver large-scale events. The challenge will be to create a clear vision of how this event actually runs, actually bring in the public and private sector together to create something that can actually be delivered to a really high standard and offer visitors to the area a fantastic experience.
Nicole Ris, for That's TV.